Ah, the summer of love. It is indeed all around us. But now, London's trying to get a little bit of what the
Yeah, it's exciting. It's my first broadcast, so we'll see how this goes.
on the kickoff here we go. The Knights in their maroon uniforms with white helmets. They'll take the football from the 10, get back to about the 27-yard line. And a decent run back, 1st and 10. Starting quarterback for the London Knights is number 13, Nathan Lee. He has the offset I formation for the Knights, sitting to the left. Handoff up the middle, a nice hole and a knockdown. 2nd and 8 to call. The carry that time for the Knights by number 32. That being Ray King Ball, 5'11", 190. Let's take a look at the rest of that offense. The wide receivers are the Hands boys. Number 11, Donnie Hands. Number 12, James Hands. Old reliable number 84, Tristan Carr, is the tight end. Offset I, 3 wide, 2nd down. King Ball on the carry. Will lose a yard, actually 2 yards on that play. Let's take a look at the starting defense for the Nightwings, the former Vancouver Legion. Free safety, A.J. Shawn, number 20. Strong safety, 36, Nicholas Warner. Cornerback, 38, B.J. Armstrong. And defensive tackle, number 74, Bailey Chu Baca. On 3rd and 10. Lee throws. It's caught! It's a run to the end zone! It's Carr! He is in! Touchdown Knights! 73 to the house!
An interesting thing about that play right there, both Nathan Lee, the quarterback for London, and James Hands, the wide receiver for London, are 2 of the top 10 highest paid players in the league currently.
Man, oh man, what a way to kick it off here in jolly old England. Just an absolute thing of beauty that time on that throw by Nathan Lee.
That's what you get when you pay him the money.
And I stand corrected. Denver actually still is here in the States. It was the old San Antonio Vaqueros. The Vancouver Legion is still in effect. Thanks to our illustrious Commissioner Cam Irvine for that information. The kick is good with 9:49 to play for the opening quarter. And we have 7-0 in favor of the London Knights on a 73-yard bomb from Nathan Lee to Tristan Carr. That is your ScoreStream scoring summary. Thanks to ScoreStream, who joins us for our 2nd season as the official scoreboard of the Simulation Football League. Get the ScoreStream app now on iOS or Google Play. Kick to the end zone, about a yard deep, and here comes the run back, and that's about it. Barely the 20-yard line on that return.
It'll be interesting to see how this Denver offense produces with no gold stars on their offense.
Quarterback for Denver is Josh Miller, number 6. He's got Giacomo Jones. That's a name from last year. Number 11. Another wideout, number 82, Logan Keel. Shotgun formation, 3 wide set. We'll take a look at the London defense in a moment. Throw across the middle. It is almost picked off. Man, that was almost a Christmas gift in the middle that time for London's number 50, Rick Hard, the outside linebacker at 6 foot and 245. The primary defenders for London on the front line, William Davidson, Frank Axemal, Milton Spivey, and Tyrone Zeus in a 4-3. More of that defense in just a moment. I formation 3 wide for the Nightwings, who are going to the right in the white and blue. A throw to the outside. That catch is made. A first down, not quite. 2 yards short. Good catch that time on the outside for Denver's number 10. That being Ken McCarroll, 6'3", 215. Rest of that defense for London real quick. Slyn Shady at the inside linebacker. The strong safety is Jeff Milanishin. Free safety is Nathan Blake. 3rd and 2 now the call. Throw to the near side. Did they give it to him? No, he said he just stepped out of bounds. Intended receiver that time was number 82, Logan Keel, and the punting unit will come out for the Nightwings off their first possession. We have 9:21 to go here for the first quarter here in beautiful London, England. Punting away for the Nightwings, Emma Lee Strait, one of the few ladies in the building. Lily's Long is the kicker. Ooh, almost a block there. This one will come to the 32, and that's about it. Your impressions of the first offenses for both teams?
I mean, really, London's top paid players are really showing up right now. I mean, there's a reason they're paid that, as much as they're being paid. And Denver's offense really struggled with no gold star players. It was hard for them to get anything going.
I formation on 1st and 10. Lee back to pass, will throw to the near side. The catch is made. A good throw out that time to one of the Hands brothers. That time it was James Hands. 2nd down. By the way, today's action here in the SFL preseason is brought to you, as always, by APM Music, the official title sponsor of Season 11 of Simulation Football League action, the new SFL network on YouTube, presented by APM Music. 2nd and 5 on that carry from the London 40. The Knights going to the left in the maroon and white. Lee back to pass. Across the middle. Catch is made it a 1st down. There's the other Hands brother. That's Donnie Hands. So I said the London Knights did something in the offseason that said, SFL, I got 3 words. Get these hands. Offset I on 1st and 10. Doubles to the left-hand side. Lee back to pass again. Lee down the middle. Catch is made it a 1st down. Get these hands. James this time with the catch. Boy, look at that. Look at that route that James Hands just ran. First and 10 for London, now at the Denver 26. Trips on the right-hand side with a single back being Ray King Ball. Lee again back to pass. A lot of time to the right side. The catch is made, a short gain, 3-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd down. This time the catch for London will put him about 3 yards up. That was Shikanami Langley, number 80, with that catch. 2nd down. Offset I, slot either side. Lee back to pass, throws left-hand side. Catch is made, 1st down. Spin move and move the sticks one more time. Red zone opportunity. James Hand says, move those chains because I got these hands. Clock running with 6:52 for the opening quarter. For those of you just checking us out for the first time, we do play 11-minute quarters here in the SFL. Ball is the single back with doubles on the left-hand side. Again, the Knights moving to the left here in the maroon and silver. Lee back to pass. A lot of time across the middle. Almost picked off. Good play up the middle that time for Denver's big number 55, Deontay Phillips, 6'3", 250-pound outside linebacker. Lee steps up to the line with 2nd and 10 and 6.5 for the first quarter. Knights up 7-0. 3 wide set, shotgun formation. On the play action, a handoff that didn't go anywhere. Ball gets balled up. No thanks to the defensive tackle for Denver being number 90, Booty Jenkins, 6'4", 330. Tanner, I got to say, that's a big boy.
Oh, he's huge.
Like big boy. Empty backfield on 3rd and 15. Line of gain is the 2. Lee back to pass. Rush is coming. Taking a lot of time, and he gets sacked. Mr. Heath Barr says, you snooze, you lose, sir.
And Heath Bars is also 6'4", 330.
Yeah, he got bars.
He definitely does.
Brings up 4th down. The kicker for London out for a short kick. That being Austin Powers, a contract kicker at 6', 180. This is a 38-yard kick, and it's no problemo. 2 possessions, 2 scores, 10-0 London.
This London offense is really looking good right now. It'll be interesting to see if they still look this good come beginning of the regular season.
Well, you have to remember, London was on a good push toward the playoffs, and then unfortunately they had a spell where they lost 6 of 7, including 5 in a row, and most of those were a touchdown or less. Short pooch will go to about a yard inside the field. The run back, a good one, to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 with 5:21 to go. This portion of preseason football in the Simulation Football League, the SFL Network on YouTube, brought to you today by Richards Printworks, the official apparel of the SFL. Check out the SFL shop for your favorite team's gear at simulationfl.net. Under center go the Nightwings at their own 26. Lefty throw, catch is made, a 1st down and more. And he's still fighting for yards. Great catch on the outside for the Nightwings. Great throw by Miller. The man to make the catch was Jared McChesney, 5'11", 216, who wears number 32. And this play developed really nicely. Got a lot of green, too.
He had some good blocks downfield by his teammates.
So they'll push the football up to the 43. That was indeed an excellent 17-yard gain on that. So 1st and 10 at the Denver 43 for the Nightwings, heading to the right in the white and blue. Now down 10-0 with 4:46 for the opening quarter. Play action. Miller throws with his left hand. Throw a catch. Nice one, too. Ken McCarroll with the reception. Pushes the football up to midfield. It'll be 2nd and 4 at that point. Miller with a single back. Doubles on the right-hand side under center. Back to pass goes Miller. Short drop. A lot of time. The short throw looked like he got hit as he threw the ball. And that almost was intercepted. The man who put the pressure on was Rick Hard. Almost got him, hit him in the leg. How do you miss that one, Tanner?
That's a hard one to miss, but, I mean, linebackers aren't known for their hands.
3rd and 4 now, the call from midfield. We're at 4:13 of the opening quarter here in jelly old London, and most of the fans that we talked to today, they are still abuzz about the latest royal wedding. I mean, this country is about as glowing as the high West England sun. 3rd and 4, Miller in a short drop, catch is made, across the middle, and it's a race to the house. Another man to beat near the red zone, and a first down. A great middle of the field catch by tight end Sam Blenchek, number 84, 6'6", 250. That was a good-looking throw across the middle there, too.
Oh, it was a great throw, and he just kept going.
You know, I've noticed over the few games that I've called here for the SFL that the slow developing plays seem to be the most successful, and that looked exactly like that one. Shotgun on 1st and 10 at the London 23 for the Nightwings, looking to put their first score on the board in the preseason. That catch is made. First down, more. Nice catch by Giacomo Jones, who gets his first reception of the day. Down to the London 4. It's a 19-yard pickup. Move those chains one more time. There you see on the replay, Jones just gets the great over-the-shoulder catch, and now 1st and goal for the Nightwings. Can they punch it in from 4 out? 3:20 and counting for the quarter. Lone setback, a slot either side. Miller looking at the goal line prevent. He'll hand off up the middle. Not much else there. 2nd down, a yard loss as a matter of fact. Looks like McNeil on the tackle for London. 2nd down, we're under 3 to play. We'll go pro set this time. Slot either side. Again, the goal line defense in the middle. Miller changes the play. Short drop. Back to pass. The end zone. He caught it. Touchdown, Denver.
That was a great catch there at the back of the end zone.
Beautiful 5-yard reception that time by Mr. Jones. And that puts Denver up on the board, down 10-6. And they'll go for the extra point. The kicker here, Lily Long, to do the honors. Out of the hold of Vidim Garlinik. 2:42 to play for the first quarter. Snap is on the way. Kick is up. It's a 10-7 ball game. The Score Stream scoring summary, a 5-yard reception for Giacomo Jones. And the extra point is good. London 10, Denver 7. Alvin Washington with Tanner Hendrick here in London, England. A beautiful 72 degrees with a 13-mile-an-hour wind. And for our international audience, it's 22 Celsius with a 21-click wind. On the run back from the 10, that's about it. They'll hit about the 29-yard line on a 19-yard return. Ray King ball on that run back. I had a chance to call the New Orleans Pharaohs' first game in their franchise history, and they nearly beat the defending champs in Alaska on their home field this past Sunday.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a really interesting game. I think New Orleans is going to be a surprise team this year.
King ball on the carry will lose 3 yards on that play. 2nd down. Doesn't look like the run game will be much of anything for the London Knights this season if they don't get that going. Deontay Phillips, by the way, with the tackle for loss for Denver. 2:18, 2nd and 13 from the London 27 for the Knights, heading to the left in the maroon, silver, and gold. Up 10-7 on Denver. Lee in the shotgun, 3 wide, blocking backs on either side. King ball on the draw will get those 3 back as we've hit 2 minutes.
And the Denver line was just right there. They were just ready to take on ball.
Last tackle for Denver that time, number 42, Pepper Rahman Jr., 6'3", 233, inside linebacker. 3rd and 10 now, the call from the London 29. Shotgun, Lee back to pass, steps up, rolls to the right, throws downfield, catch is made, and a first down. Nathan Lee, now 7 of 8 for 152 after that. Excellent throw to Mr. Man.
That was an absolute beauty of a pass. As you said earlier, the plays that take longer to develop are the ones that seem to get big gains, and that was one that took a little while to develop.
That's Andy Mann, the 6', 200-pound wideout, making that catch in double coverage. And moving the sticks all the way down to the Denver 44 with 1:20 to play for quarter number 1. London trying to extend a 10-7 lead. 1:10 to play. The clock is running here. Now the handoff to King Ball. He slices through, looking for the first down, and he got it!
He found the hole and just attacked it.
With some excellent blocking. I got to give it up for London's number 71 on that one, the right tackle, Richard Rich, 6'7", 324, for making an excellent up-the-field block to spring him a little bit more. .52 ticks on the clock and counting at the footballs at the Denver 32 with London pushing toward your left. Single back is Ray King Ball with a slot either side on 1st and 10. Lee back to pass. Will throw to King Ball out of the flat. He is going to barely get the line of scrimmage. And that should take us to the end of the first quarter, potentially.
Yeah, I don't think London might try to get a play in here before the end of the quarter.
By the way, B.J. Armstrong on that last tackle for Denver. We're down to 15 seconds. I think they should be able to get this one off. I formation.
Looks like they will.
Ball dots the I. And it's Ball that gets the call. Sees the hole up the middle. And we'll get 3 as we end the first 11 minutes of play. A field goal is the difference as we end the first quarter here in jolly old England. The London Knights 10, the Denver Nightwings 7. It's the SFL Network on YouTube presented by APM Music.
So far, Nathan Lee has a 155.8 passer rating. That's a impressive stat to start off this quarter and this season.
152 yards and a touchdown. That was the big one to Tristan Carr back in the first quarter. Now he throws one up the middle for another first down. This time the great catch up the middle. Once again, it is Shikanami Langley. Boy, that is definitely an all-name team member.
I'm surprised it wasn't one of the Hands brothers to make that catch.
Man, they are trying to get these hands for real. Ray King Ball is the single back in a 3-wide set to throw across the middle. Ooh, that got tapped at the last second.
And Denver's backs are just there ready to pounce on it.
Nicholas Warner was the man that broke up the potential Donnie Hands touchdown reception. Early going here in the second quarter, 10:26. London up 10-7 on Denver. We are in London, England. Hello to our international fans that have joined us. I formation on 2nd and 10 for the Knights going to the right in the maroon, silver, and gold. Throw across the middle. That one almost picked off by Warner.
And Warner's came up with 2 huge deflections there.
Boyle, the intended receiver that time. 3rd and 10 from the Denver 18. This is a red zone opportunity for the Knights. They're presently 1 for 1 with a field goal today. Shotgun, doubles either side. Looking at the Nightwings, who are in their white and blue road uniforms. Nate Lee back to pass. A lot of protection across the middle. One-hand grab and touchdown! James Hand says, get these hands, homie! 16-7 London on a beautiful 18-yard reception by James Hands.
I believe there he dragged strong safety Nicholas Warner into the end zone with him.
Yeah, that's some power. That is some serious power.
That was an impressive play there.
James Hands, by the way, James Hands goes 6'6", 240. So, yeah, he's been in the weight room this offseason.
He's a big boy.
Austin Powers on for the extra point. With 10:18 to play, high snap, kick on the way. It's 17-7 London. Again, the score stream scoring summary. An 18-yard reception by James Hands. With the kick good, 17-7. London now up on Denver. We have 10:18 to play for the first half.
Denver should just really stick to what they did on their last drive and just try to find those openings in London secondary.
From the goal line, here comes the run back to the 20. And 23 is where they'll put it at. Decent run back that time by McCarroll. 1st and 10 for the Nightwings, the former San Antonio Vaqueros. That's Spanish for Cowboys, just in case you didn't know what that is. Shouts out to our fans still checking in from San Antonio. Glad to have you along for Season 11 of the SFL. Single back to pass is Josh Miller, the lefty looking left. Lot of time. He'll finally throw and almost get. Oh, it's caught. No,
that was caught. Ooh.
No, it was almost picked off. Zeus with the Bradaway. I thought for sure the way that the receiver was moving that he might have caught that one, but no. Zeus knocked that down. 2nd down for the Knights. That big guy, that's Tyrone Zeus, the starting defensive end, 6'2", 212, although he looks more like 245. Offset I, 3 wide, doubles for Denver going to the left in the whites and blue. Miller, the lefty under center with 10:06 to play. He'll hand off, and that's about it. Nothing going. 3rd down.
Didn't really go anywhere.
Nice tackle up the middle for London by Nathan Blake, the free safety, playing run support. He stands 6'1", 210, by the way. 3rd and 10 for Denver at their own 22. Clock running with 9:40 for the half. Doubles either side, shotgun set. Miller back to pass, Rosa was left. He'll get sacked! Frank Axamil brings the axe and the wood. Axamil, a long-time player here in the SFL. That's just a simple bull rush, Tanner.
Yeah, and Frank's 6'3", 285, so he's not some of these other guys that we've seen that are 6'7", 6'6", but his speed and agility got him around that offensive line there.
Here comes the punt with 9:07 for the quarter, and away it goes to the midfield stripe, and great field position for London to try and extend this 17-7 lead. The SFL Network on YouTube today brought to you by Show Business Studios, host of this year's SFL convention coming up July 13th through the 15th in Las Colinas, Texas. If you're in the Metroplex, swing on over. We have the official kickoff to Season 11 during the convention. Hand off to Ray King, ball for London, and Ball picks up 3 on that carry, 2nd down.
Not a bad gain there. I think if they're going to try to get this run game going, they just need to keep pounding the rock.
Let's take a look at some of those big uglies on the front line for London in just a little bit. I mentioned earlier number 71, Richard Rich. I'll talk about some of the others in a moment. Ball on the carry on 2nd down. Gets through the front line. Will pick up 5 more.
Ball's a little dazed on that hit. He got hit hard there.
Some of those other gentlemen on that front line. Guard Joshua Payne, number 77, 6'4", 305. Tackle number 67, Cliff Baston, 6'6", 330. This is a pretty beefy front line for London this year.
They are not small by any means.
Ooh, that one picked off! Tip drill and some! They were trying to find James' hands, but unfortunately, it found the gloves of one Deontay Phillips.
And in my opinion, there was too many defenders to even try to get it to Hands in that area. I believe there was 5 guys surrounding Hands. It's tough to get the ball in that tight of a window.
You got to be darn near Rodgers-like to get that ball in that type of coverage. So Denver with an opportunity to chop this lead down a bit. They've got the offset I 3-wide formation. Josh Miller, the left-hander, looks across a 6-man box. He'll roll back for 5 steps, and that one almost picked off.
I believe that was Shady there, Slim Shady.
It is indeed the real Slim Shady. Our resident beat writer holding it down in the middle. 7:51 to go for quarter number 2 here in beautiful London, England. MediaTek Institute, proud to be a partner of the Simulation Football League. Turn your passion into profession with campuses throughout Texas. Back to pass on 2nd and 10. Miller will throw to the outside. That's a catch, and that's a 7-yard pickup. Miller now up to 89 yards on that play.
We were talking about the line that London had. Well, the line that Denver had got Miller as much time as he needed and some.
Nice looking catch that time on the outside by 87 R.J. Decker, the 6'6", 250-pound tight end. I formation, left slot on 3rd and 3. Miller will throw to the outside again. Catch is made. Will not get the first down. Great open field tackle by the run support secondary. Aoki was the receiver that time, but not able to push it forward. And that'll bring up 4th and 2. And again, the punting unit comes on out. Emma Lee Strait is their starting punter this year. Here it comes, and there it goes.
And Strait has got some time, definitely got some punts off this first half here. I believe she's had 3 punts.
About 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
1st and 10 off the run back by Melanishin. They're at their own 33 with 6:59 to play. London 17, Denver 7. More action coming up later here on the Pro Grizzle for Shizzle. We'll let you know exactly what's as they say, happening in for today's preseason action. So don't go move anywhere right here on the SFL Network on YouTube. Nate Lee back to pass on 1st and 10. He'll throw left-hand side. That catch is made. A good catch of 4 yards. And this time it is non-contract receiver for London, number 87, 6'3", 274-pound tight end Julius Nicholson. There you see James Hands getting into the 3-wide set, doubles on the left-hand side with the offset I. Ray Kingball dots that I with 6:30 and counting for the first half. Lee back to pass. He'll throw 2 ball on the outside. Drag 1. He'll get 3 out of that gain. That's not a bad gain that time for Ray Kingball.
Not at all. Broke the 1 tackle and kept pushing and dragged another guy for about a yard or 2.
You know, as much as I've seen that screenplay throughout the SFL, more often than not, for whatever strange reason, it seems to start behind the line of scrimmage and they just don't get much. You got to have a back the caliber of Ray Kingball, who I saw on Sunday dunk bunkers for New Orleans. They just flat out break tackles. Throw across the middle. That catch is made in a first down.
Back to the running backs. I think you got to have a power back on your roster here in the SFL to really make an impact.
Over-reliable Tristan Carr moves the chains to the London 45, just past it. 5.5 for the first half. London 17, Denver 7. The Knights in the maroon, silver, and gold. Keep it moving with an offset I. Ball dots the I, gets the call, bounces off a whole gang of folk, picks up 4 for a good first down run, 2nd and 6.
And a good run there by Ball. He just got behind his blockers and just went for it.
At the London 49, we are coming up on the 5-minute mark. Hand off the Ball again. Ball with a flag on the play just met a brick wall. But what is the flag?
I believe it's offsides in the defense. Let's see what it is.
It is indeed offsides. Does that give them the first down? Nope, 2nd and 1.
They went for neutral zone infraction. Okay.
Yep, they jumped clearly up top of the training table that time. Now, I don't know who's the equipment manager for Denver, but they got to do something about those light, bright names on that white background, because that is hurting my eyes ugly. I ain't saying, I'm just saying.
It's hard. It's hard for us up here in the booth trying to see the names in the back of the uniforms.
On the carry by ball, that's a first down. The numbers are fine. It's the names we're trying to figure out.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
But, hey, at least they're not Oregon. That's all I'm going to say about that. As we keep the party moving on the other side of the midfield line, we're at the Denver 45. 1st and 10 at this point. The Knights up 17-7, moving the ball pretty good. And what's starting to be a pretty balanced offense. Nathan Lee back to pass. Cross the middle, nothing there. Was trying to get James hands and nothing there.
That was Nathan Lee's second pass since the interception. So he's definitely being a little more conservative and cautious on throwing the ball.
I think if once he starts using Ray King ball a little bit more, and what I've seen out of Ray King ball, I think he'll go to him a little bit more often. Offset I, 3 wide. Speaking of which, there's ball trying to push. He'll get only a yard out of that gain. And that'll bring up 3rd down. The man making the play for Denver up the middle is number 20, A.J. Sean, the contract-free safety, 6'3", 220. 3.5 for the first half. We're now at the Denver 44. The Knights with an empty backfield. Doubles either side. Looking at the nickel prevent. Miller back to pass. Throws downfield. Oh, man. There goes that coverage problem again.
And almost another pick there. I think Nathan Lee needs to keep going the ball right now. I mean, it was working early. It was working earlier the second half and earlier this drive, and I think that's what he needs to be doing right now is just keep pounding the rock on that offense.
Let's keep it moving here as they'll punt away here with 4th and 9. 3:21 to play for the half. Here comes the punt. It's up, it's high, way to the corner, and will not be fielded. Touchback to the 20. 3:13 to play for the first half. SFL Network on YouTube today brought to you by APM Music, our title sponsor. It's the SFL Network on YouTube presented by APM Music, the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. The Denver Nightwings in their white and blue, heading back left, trying to chop it to a 17-7 lead. Now at the 3:13 mark, they got to go 80 yards on this drive. On the handoff, the offset eye and the spin move and not much else. 2nd down. Carry for Denver that time by Gerard McChesney.
And he only got about a yard there.
Under 3, call it 2:55. Miller, the quarterback, the left-hander, ducks under center. Good-looking new logo the Nightwings have. I love that. Back to pass on 2nd down. Miller, a lot of time, across the middle. Diving catch, yes, and a first down. Giacomo Finane Jones. And
he's had
Go ahead.
2 receptions for 23 yards here so far in the day's game. So
wow, did you see him get that?
And that was a great diving catch there.
Wow, that's what you call putting it only where the receiver can get it. Shotgun 3 wide, 2 blocking backs on 1st and 10 at the Denver 36. Miller, the lefty, throws across his hand. Ooh, boy, that was almost picked off.
Slyn Shady almost had that one. He's came up with some big plays so far in this first half with this London defense.
Jones, the intended receiver that time. The clock is stopped with 2:13. Got maybe 1 or 2 plays before the 2-minute warning here. McChesney is the single back in a 3 wide set, doubles left-hand side. Miller surveys, back to pass, he throws, quick throw across the middle. up to to about the 39, and that'll take us to the APM Music 2-minute warning. London Knights 17, Denver Nightwings 7. You're watching the SFL Network on YouTube, presented by APM Music. SFL fans, if you have not made your plans yet, do mark your calendars July 13th through the 15th. That's when the SFL descends on Las Colinas, Texas, and the Metroplex for the first ever SFL convention at Show Business Studios. For more, visit simulationfl.net. Back to pass on 3rd and 7. Miller throws to the outside. Catch is made, a first down and more. They'll stop the clock at 1:55. A great third down reception for Denver. The man with the catch, number 84, Sam Blanchek. But just a great over-the-shoulder play. And I tell you, the one thing I'm starting to see a lot more of, Tanner, is these tight ends, these very athletic tight ends that not only can block, they can receive and make some yardage.
Well, he's one that can definitely do both. At 6'6", I believe 240, he's definitely a body that can get in front of defenders, but also make a decent catch as we see him there.
Catch on that outside as they'll stop the clock at the 1:51. This time the reception for Denver by number 82. That was Logan Keel, the contract wideout at 6'3", 230. 1:51, and Denver slowly but surely picking at the outsides here.
And they're just attacking the outside, and I think they're trying to get the clock to stop by doing that, by getting close to the sideline and getting out of bounds quick after receptions.
Out of the shotgun, 3-wide set. Miller, quick throw across the middle. Almost a catch. Keel was the intended receiver, and that got knocked down at the last second by some great defense. The man blocking it away for London was number 29, Jamie McDonald, the 6'2", 207-pound role-playing cornerback. We have 1:48 to play. 3rd and 7 at the London 46 for Denver, trying to chop it to a 17-7 lead. Miller back to pass on 3rd down. He'll throw to the outside, but well short of the first down. It is Keel with the catch, but he's 2 yards short.
And after that pass, Miller is thrown for 128 yards today, or at least in his first half. Well, not a bad first half by Miller.
4th down a coming, and this will be the punting unit. Nope, they're going to go for it. Oh, this is some guts. I formation. Slot to the right. Miller's going to try and run this play clock out. I've seen that happen too many times.
Yep, I think he was trying to draw the defense offsides, try to get some free yardage there.
Nope, not happening. Timeout called. They've got 2 left with 1:44, and the punting unit will come on out. There's Jeremy Vega, the head coach of the newly reformatted Denver Nightwings, and he's talking with his quarterback. He's like, dude. Here we go with the punt. Emily Strait on the punt again. And here it comes. And there it goes. Emily Strait trying to keep it straight in. Oh, well, nah. They were hoping to get it before the end zone. Just rumbled in. But a good-looking punt that time by Emily Strait.
Yeah, if one of the defenders would have just put a hand on it, could have been down on the 1 or even the 2. But they let it roll on into the end zone for a touchback.
All right, let's see if Nathan Lee can punch this one with about 95 ticks on the clock from 80 yards out in this drive. Ray King Ball is the lone setback in a doubles left formation, looking at 7 in the box. His ball on the carry, sees a hole left side, pushing forward for 6. 2nd down and 4 coming up.
Another solid rush by Ball.
He's starting to pick things up here a little bit, Tanner.
Yeah, I definitely agree. They're starting to go more towards that running offense.
Doubles right-hand side with Ball the lone setback on 2nd and 4. It is ball on the flip to the left-hand side. Busting through for a first down and more. Immediately they jump on the 2-minute offense as we are underneath the score stream final minute of the first half. Ball again. We'll get the call. Ball. Yep, never mind that idea.
The play before that one, he had a great broken tackle, but just couldn't break another one there against Warner.
Yeah, Nick Warner's had a pretty decent first half, saved that one drag into the end zone, unfortunately, at the hands of James Hands. 2nd and 11 from the 34 for London with 24 ticks on the clock. Shotgun this time. Lee hands off the ball again, and I think that'll take care of the first half here. Deontay Phillips with a couple of tackles for loss, 6 for the first half. But it's been all London this first half as we wrap up the first 22 minutes of this preseason game. The London Knights go into the locker room with a 17-7 lead over the Denver Nightwings. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. The 2K Sports halftime report is on the way with stats, facts, and figures. And here it comes right now, the 2K Sports halftime show. Team-wise, it's all London. 230 on 193 of that in the air. They've definitely owned the running department with some 37 yards by Ray King Ball.
Yeah, but you can't forget that one turnover there. Denver just couldn't capitalize on it. It'd be a totally different game if they would have scored a touchdown off of that interception.
You know, that's the one thing about this league that will definitely separate the men from the boys. Getting the turnover is one thing. Turning that into points is something totally different. Nathan Lee, however, has just been on fire with his throws. Whether it's to the Hands boys, whether it's to Tristan Carr, he has just been able to pepper a good portion of this field. The slow developing plays for Josh Miller, however, have been his saving grace. There you see one right there by one of his tight ends that time. As we look toward the second half, if you are Jeremy Vega, the head coach of the Denver Nightwings, what are your second half adjustments?
I would just continue pushing and attacking that secondary of London right now. They went with some little dink and dunk passes to the outsides towards the end of that first half, but they had good success throwing it deep. No success really in the rushing game, so I think you just keep trying to push the ball deep and try to exploit that London secondary.
With executive producer Cam Irvine, I'm Alvin Washington. He's Tanner Hendrick. And we are kicking it here in jolly old London for our preseason game here before season 11 of the Simulation Football League. The London Knights are leading this a 17-7 against the Denver Nightwings, formerly of San Antonio. Here we go, as Denver will get the second half kick. Going to your right this half in the white and blue with the black logo on either side of the helmet, and a run back to the 26-yard line. Decent run back that time for Denver by number 10, Ken McCarroll. Josh Miller is the quarterback of record for the Denver Nightwings. He'll come up with the boys from the Mile High City. With a pro set, slot either side, looking at a stunning 4-3 from London. The handoff now, this is to the running back. A nice spin move that time. That, by the way, is Jarrett McChesney, the starting running back for Denver. He'll pick up 4 on the gain, second down. I saw one of the big uglies for Denver. Want to shout him out, and that would be guard Luke Jackamans, number 64, 6'5", 320.
And Josh Miller has a 99.6 passer rating so far in this game. It's no Nathan Lee level, but it's still impressive.
Well, he gets one to Logan Keel to move the chains that time up across the midfield stripe to the Denver 43. And just watching this play develop. Oh, good route run by Keel just to see the big seam on the right-hand side.
And a good pass by Miller, putting it in that tight window. With 3 Knights around, it was it was a tight window, and Miller found his way in.
McChesney is the lone setback in the slot either side set, looking at a stunning 4-3. Back to pass is Miller, the lefty. He'll throw to McChesney out of the backfield, and McChesney fighting for yards. He'll get 3 out of that game to the Denver 47. Second down.
McChesney's already having a bigger impact in the second half than did in the first, and it looks like they're going to make him a key piece in the second half with their adjustments.
9:36 and counting for the third quarter. 17-7, London leading Denver. Offset eye this time. Slide either side. Miller with a 3-step drop. Will throw to the right and picked off! Wow! Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But London's number 29, Jamie McDonald, said, "We will not be fooled again." Just got it right over him.
They did as I suggested and tried to push it deep, but London was prepared for that. And they get the pick there. It'll be interesting to see if they can turn it into points.
Nathan Lee will come back up for the London Knights in the maroon, silver, and gold. Heading to your left, Ray King Ball starting to pick up the pace on the delayed draw. He will get clobbered for 2 yards, lost in the backfield. No thanks to the big double nickel. Deontay Phillips, he's got 3 tackles for loss today, 7 total.
He's having an impressive game so far. Let's just see if they can keep it up, and hopefully his offense can back it up.
Slot either side with Ball, the lone setback, looking at a stunning 4-3 from Denver on 2nd and 12. It'll be flipped out to Ball. Looked like he fumbled that for a moment. He'll lose another yard on that. Phillips in on the tackle, along with big number 74.
That's Mr. Baca there.
Yeah, Bailey Chewbacca. He definitely looks like it, too. Shift on the front line of the 4-man front on 3rd and 13 at the 29 of London. Back to pass is Lee, the right-hander. A lot of time. Throws. It's gone. And he's out of here. To the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, London. Boy, you talk about blown coverage that time.
That was some definitely blown coverage there.
Welcome to the all-name team, Shikanami Langley, a 71-yard touchdown catch. But look at that throw by Nathan Lee, literally throwing it at the last second.
The spiral there was a great throw. Almost got hit there, but got the throw off, and for a big touchdown here. It's going to be hard for Denver to push it back and come back from this deficit at the moment.
Now, if London can get plays like that late in games like they weren't able to get last year in that 6-game losing streak that knocked them out of the playoffs, I think we have ourselves an overseas playoff contender.
Oh, I definitely agree. If London can continue to make plays like that and make them consistently, especially when they need them most, they will be a contender. It'll be interesting to see how some of the teams on the other side of the pond attack London and try to defend against their powerful offense with 2 of the highest paid and most skilled players in the league.
Score stream scoring summary, Shikanami Langley with a 71-yard touchdown catch at 8:12 of the third quarter from Nathan Lee. The extra point is good. Score stream, the official scoreboard of the Simulation Football League. Glad to be with them for a 2nd season. On the run back, ow, 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 ow.
Hard hit there.
Hard, you say? That's an understatement.
And I believe that was Julius Nicholson on the hit, number 87, tight end. So,
yeah. Tell you, these special teams are no joke in this league.
No, not whatsoever.
Josh Miller in a 3-wide shotgun set, doubles on the right-hand side for Denver going to the right. McChesney on the carry. Good runs. 5 yards on the gain, 2nd down.
As I said earlier, they're definitely making McChesney a part of their offense and making him a tool right now, more so than they did in the first half, and they're gaining yardage with it.
Richards Printworks is the official apparel of the Simulation Football League. For more, Visit the SFL shop at simulationfl.net. Miller, the short drop, throw across the left side. Catch is made, almost a first down. Reception by Giacomo Jones for a 3-yard gain, 3rd and 2. Jones already with a touchdown reception today. And that accounts for the lone score by the Nightwings.
And Joe just had a solid game so far. I think one of the keys to Denver coming back from this deficit is just trying to get Jones open and attacking whoever's covering Jones.
McChesney on the offset runs to the outside, first down and more as he picks up the 3rd down conversion. They'll mark him at the Denver 37, 7-12 and counting, and move those chains, the Nightwings.
And again, they went back to McChesney here, using him more and more as the game wears on.
1st and 10 for Denver at their own 37 with 6:53 for the quarter. A 6-man front. Here comes McChesney pushing through. Still fighting for yards. He'll get 4 out of that one. 2nd down. Clock running with 6:29 for the 3rd quarter. Miller back to pass. Miller across the right side. Catch is made and a first down. Logan Keel, move those chains.
I don't believe he caught that one, actually.
No, he got that one. Yes, yes. Oh, you're right. The replay says he didn't get it. Jeff Milanishin with the breakup. I thought for sure he had that one.
Yeah, it looked good, but Jeff came in and had a good hit as he was about to make the catch and got a little pass defense there. And
see, you always have to keep your eye on the ball when you're playing these teams. Offset eye, 3rd down. Alvin Washington with Tanner Hendrick here in beautiful jolly old England. On the play action. What the heck, man? That looked like an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah, I don't know where he was looking there. And Straight will come on again for another punt.
He called that. I guess he called that played action and kind of played himself.
Yeah, he did.
I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Emily Lee Straight on for the punt with 6:17 to play, and London up 24-7. Here it comes. There it goes. All the way back inside the 20, and that's where it stays. They get barely the 20 with 6:09 to play for quarter number 3. Coming up later today here on the Pro Grizzle for Shizzle, it will be the Indianapolis at Red Devils taking on the former champion Mexico City Aztecs. As a matter of fact, that's going on right now as we speak. Then we've got your team, Tanner, for a special 4th of July fair. The Queen City Corsairs hosting the Tallahassee Pride. There's a nice catch. James Hand says, get these hands for 5 catches, 63 yards.
But yeah, tomorrow's game will be really special on the 4th of July. It'll be great to have my first game with the Pride, and can't wait to tear it up out there.
Tell you that they caught a heartbreaker last year against the Alaska Storm. They were rolling undefeated. Storm just had their number and took them to the woodshed for the title.
That's what my players, former teammates, have said, and hopefully we can get that ring this year.
Ray King ball with a 6-yard gain up the middle as London trying to push up this 24-7 lead. We got 5:43 to play here for quarter number 3. One thing that I've really come to love about the Simulation Football League is the fact that, you know, these are real guys. These are actual put in the work type fellas. Ray King ball is putting in work and gets a 3rd down conversion up to the London 33, 5:20 to play for the 3rd, and London up 24-7.
And Ray King Ball has had a great second half here. Struggled a little bit in the first half, but the second half has really turned it on and really got some good yardage.
He's getting some good blocks, too, up the middle as well.
Oh, definitely. any good running back has good linemen leading the way for him.
Shotgun. Blocker either side. 3 wide set. Doubles on the left-hand side for the Knights going to the left in the maroon, silver, and gold. It is ball on the handoff, and he will lose a yard. There again, it's Deontay Phillips. That is now 4 tackles for loss by the double nickel of the Denver Nightwings.
I believe he has 9 tackles on the day, 8 or 9 tackles on the day so far.
Yeah, he's getting near double digits, but he's putting in work. But so is Nathan Lee with 3 touchdowns, 267 yards in the air. Not a bad preseason opener for this young man.
No, there's still a quarter left to play, so let's see what he can add to it.
From the shotgun, 3 wide, doubles right-hand side. Delay handoff to Ball. Mercy. Big number 99 of Denver with the tackle.
That'd be, Bars again.
Yep, he got bars. Bars is putting in work, brother. This will be now 3rd and 15. Now a bunch trips right. Single back is Ball. Back to pass is Lee. Lee with a lot of time. Throws right. Catch is made, but well short of the first down. The reception for London by number 86 at being Andy Mann, 6 foot 200-pound wideout, and that'll bring up the kicking unit with 3:53 to play for the 3rd quarter.
Paul Hunter is going to be back for the punt. Let's see if Denver can get a good return.
Seen a couple of them go all the way to the house. Here's the punt. From the 31, that's about it. That's about it. Chill out, fellas. Chill out. There you go. Now we're cooking with eggnog. Show Business Studios, is proud to be the official home of the SFL convention. For more information, simulationfl.net. Denver with the ball down 24-7 at their own 37 to the right in the white and blue. Josh Miller under center, 3-step drop, throws to the outside, catches made, a 4-yard gain. Giacomo Jones, that's his 4th reception of the day. He does have a touchdown from short yardage earlier in this contest.
As I said, Giacomo's is getting it done. I think they need to pass it over to him a little bit more.
Indianapolis and Mexico City going at it at 6 o'clock later today. At 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock on the East Coast. Right here on the SFL Network on YouTube. 2nd and 6 now the call. They'll hand off to Jared McChesney, and he will get 1 out of that deal. Good tackle up front by big number 66 of the London Knights, that being Frank Axemal. That's the Axeman, folks, 6'3", 285. One of the veterans of this league. 3rd and 5 now to call at the Denver 42, 2:45 for the 3rd quarter. All by himself, Miller in the shotgun, rolls to his left, throws, catch is made, but short of the first down. Again, Jones the reception, but he's well short by 2 yards.
We'll see if Denver goes for it here.
No, I just saw the punter come out.
There we go. Emily straight out there for the punt.
Tell you, the ladies on special teams over the last few years have really put in some serious work. Ashley Finch was a contract kicker. She made some great kicks over the last couple of seasons. Fair catch coming up at the 16-yard line for London. With 2:06 to play here for quarter number 3, and they're up 24-7 on Denver.
Denver's big thing right now is they can't put up points. They've had plenty of chances to battle and get into this deficit, but they can't do it right now.
The 3rd and final expansion team, the Baltimore Vultures, will be playing later this week on Thursday at the Atlanta Storm. Nathan Lee just gets ramrocked. Yee! No thanks to Pepper Ramen Jr. Don't call me Noodle. Wow, nobody blocked him.
He had a wide open hole, and Definitely went for it.
Yeah, a wide open hole and 2 points on the takedown. Although you can't put that on the board.
Nathan Lee will definitely feel that hit in the morning.
4-yard loss on that play. 2nd and 14 from the 13. The single back is Ray King ball in this double wide. He'll get the delay handoff and ooh, wow. Maybe a yard, if that.
And I believe Phillips was in there again.
No, that wasn't Phillips that time. I believe, if I'm looking at this correctly, Denver's number 38, B.J. Armstrong, was the man with that tackle. Now, he's a veteran of this league, too. 3rd down and 13. Lee back to pass. He'll throw across the middle. Almost picked off. Yeah, the nice receiver Langley shaking off those cobwebs on out for that one. So 4th and 13, another opportunity for Denver to try and get back in this game. It's a lot of football with 1:07 here in the 3rd. They just haven't been able to really get a sustained drive going since that touchdown pass to Giacomo Jones.
Yeah, as I said earlier, London's had a couple 3 and outs here and really has given Denver a chance and a shot to come back. And whether it's London's defense or Denver's offense, they just can't get it going right now.
They're about to have some great field position here as they're at the London 44 on that run back. Under a minute, call it 58 ticks on the clock. So the Nightwings in their white and blue road uniforms with the black emblem on either side of the white helmet. They have 1st and 10 at the London 44 hitting to your right. Josh Miller ducks under center. Jared McChesney is the feature back, and a 3-wide set doubles right-hand side. Back to pass is Miller. Quick throw. Almost taken away by the real Slim Shady.
He's had a great game so far. That's a really good plays for this defense.
Shady's number is sort of the vertical opposite of the Axeman. So you got the Axeman at number 66, and you got the real Slim Shady at 99. That's a 1-2 punch, and anybody should be afraid of. 2nd and 10 from the London 44. McChesney is the lone back in the double slot set. He'll get the delayed draw up the middle. Nice run to the 39, a 5-yard pickup. That'll bring up 3rd down. An important 3rd down for Denver in this sequence.
Let's see if Denver can convert here. They've had issues converting on third downs. So let's see if they can do it here.
League average last year was about 48%. Miller on 3rd down, slides back and gets sacked. The Axeman cometh. Nope, it was Zeus.
Tyrone Zeus.
He is indeed the god of the defense of the London Knights. And he said, son, you shall bow down before me. So that'll bring out Emily Lee straight once again. I think they're going to take this all the way into the end of the quarter unless they can get the punt off. But they get the punt off, and this will end the 3rd quarter. London will have the ball at the 20 for the final 11 minutes. They're up 24-7. The Knights lead the Denver Nightwings. Stay tuned, folks. More great SFL action on the way. You're listening to the SFL Network on YouTube, presented by APM Music.
It's been a great game so far. Very one-sided, but still within Denver's reach.
Ray King ball with a short run, but we do have a penalty coming into the 4th quarter. Might be a hold at the point of attack. We'll see what the official calls here. Ooh, that's a big one. A 15-yard face mask against Denver. That'll give them some breathing room. Up to the 36.
And Denver's had 2 penalties today, and those penalties aren't helping this team any.
This copyrighted broadcast of the Simulation Football League may not be reproduced for any reason without express written consent. And you saw right there at the end of the run, number 42 with the yank of the mask. That will definitely get you 15. So just outside the 35 of London come the Knights in the maroon, silver, and gold. Nathan Lee was had an outstanding game today with 3 touchdown passes. We'll hand off to Ray King Ball, trying to push through. He'll only get 1 on the gain. Second down, Nick Warner up the middle with the tackle.
I think London right now is just going to try to run out the clock. I mean, they're up 17. It's going to be hard for Denver the way they've been playing to make up this deficit.
But kind of unusual to see a quarterback with a near-tinted visor, but that's what Nathan Lee's rocking with. He sees definitely clearly out of that bad boy. He's going to see clearly down the middle, and a catch is made in the first down.
And I believe that'll push Nathan Lee over 300 yards in the day's game.
Yeah, it'll push Tristan Carr, already with a touchdown today, over the 100 mark himself. I thought for sure that was going to get tapped away, but look at the placement of that football.
There's a reason Nathan Lee's the highest, I believe, the highest paid player in SFL currently.
I believe that it is. I will reconfirm that with our director of player personnel, but I believe that is indeed the case.
Just double checked, and he is, and there's a reason that's the way it is.
Lee throw across, another catch, almost a first down there. Tristan Carr with back-to-back catches in this sequence. He'll pick up 9 on that play, and I tell you, Tristan Carr, the veteran tight end, just showing out right now.
And London's pushing to, I guess, make this lead even bigger. They might have heard me talking up here in the booth and thought, no, we're not trying to run out the clock. We want a bigger lead here.
They're running some more clock here as Nathan Lee ducks under center with King Ball. King Ball will get the call, trying to push. He'll lose 2 on that gain. Another tackle for loss by Deontay Phillips. Nick Warner will get a half tackle on that one as well.
Both guys have had some great plays today for Denver's defense. It just hasn't been enough to stop Nathan Lee and his offense.
Overload left on 3rd down with an offset eye. King Ball dots the eye with 8:29 to play for the 4th quarter. King Ball on the carry. He'll lose 2 more. There goes the big boy. Big number 99. Good Lord, that boy is big.
That's bars for you.
That boy got bars! Oh, man, I think it should put him on the all-name team, too.
There's a couple guys out here I think should be on the all-name team. Giacomo Jones is one.
Giacomo Jones is a definite – he's been on this since last year. Here comes the field goal. It is a 43-yard try. It is good. 27-7, London leading Denver in this contest. That is Austin Powers.
Groovy, baby.
Grooving right down the middle and no problemo. I believe, if I'm looking at this correctly, he has 2 field goals today.
Yeah, he does. He does have 2 field goals today.
And the kick is on the way as we head all the way back the other way. Here come the Nightwings from the 1 to the 20 to the 30. Almost the 30. A 26-yard run back that time. Good run back there to give Denver some breathing room, but they need to put some points on the board. Still a lot of time to do it. 7:47 for this 3rd quarter. Again later tonight, Indianapolis Red Devils, Mexico Aztecs from Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. My dude Ramos and the crew waiting down there. There's a pick off.
And if you ask me, that's all she wrote. Denver is already fighting the clock in this deficit. But now with London has another chance to score and run down this clock even more, it's going to be hard for Denver to come back from this.
Jamie McDonald with the interception with 7:40 to play. Running more clock. Back to pass is Lee. Lee throws to the outside. That's Tristan Carr. And he'll pick up another first down.
And that interception was Miller's second on the day. Been a rough day for Miller out there.
.736 the clock is stopped at. Hand off to King, ball up the middle. 4-yard gain, second down to the Denver 26 as the clock runs with 7:19 to play.
And Denver's at their 26. Oh, London's at Denver's 26, and is still driving again. It's going to be hard for Denver to come back from this deficit.
Hand off to King, ball again. He'll pick up 2 more. Making it 3rd and 4 at the Denver 24 with 6:45. Third and 4 from the Denver 24. Hand off again to King, ball. They're just going to keep it conservative, and then the closer they get, that'll be the closer that they'll be able to bring out the kicking unit. So another field goal try. This will be a 40-yard field goal try for Mr. Powers.
He's going to try to make it groovy again out here.
Powers will come out of the hold of Arthur King. Now, there's a name I've called before. King's a pretty good holder in this league. Kicks on the way. Can it go for 40? Groovy, baby.
And it's in.
3 for 3 for Austin Powers. He does have the gold finger and the golden boot. Now let's see if we can make this kickoff shagadocious. Shagadelic, however the vernacular is over in these parts. 30-7. London leads Denver. It's been all night from the get-go. A 71-yard touchdown catch by Tristan Carr really set the whole tone of today's game.
This night's offense has just been high-powered. Denver's had some good defensive plays, but it's just been hard to stop the night's offense.
If London and New Orleans meet sometime down the road, and I have a feeling they will, it's going to be 2 of the best running backs that I've seen so far in this league. Ray King Ball of London, who is a slow starter, and Donk Bonkers, who is just flat out of the gate hot. Miller, off the back foot, makes the throw and the reception. How, I don't know. He does indeed get that football up to number 14, that being Graham Canyon, 6'2", 200-pound wideout.
That's been one of Miller's best plays in the game, in my opinion. It wasn't a huge gain, but it showed his athleticism and showed what he can do when the ball's in his hands.
Clock running with 5:18 to play for the game. Miller back to pass, will throw to the right side, and yeesh. Giacomo Jones, the intended receiver, that is his 9th target. He's been only able to connect on 5 of those, 1 of those for a touchdown.
Interesting stat, though, is Jones also has 0 drops today. So when he's been targeted, it's gone over his head or too short or just hasn't been able to hit his hands.
Doubles either side, empty backfield on 3rd down for Denver, hitting to the left in the white and blue. Miller back to pass, steps up in the pocket, throws. Catch is made in the first down. Giacomo Finane Jones.
And another good play by Miller. Stepped up into the pocket, launched the football out of there, and again, showing what he can do athletically.
Ball near midfield at the Denver 46. We're running with 4:55 for the game. London 30, Denver 7. McChesney is the lone setback, a slot either side, looking at 7 in the box. It is McChesney on the sweep to the near side. Mr. McChesney, no. Loss of 3, 2nd and 13. They quickly get back up into the same outfit. This time Miller rolls to his right. Sidearms and almost gets his receiver's head taken clear off.
I do not know what Miller was doing there. As we saw on Nathan Lee's interception, there was a lot of defenders in the area, a very concentrated and trafficked area.
Melanition the one with the pass deflection. That'll bring up 3rd and 13. Denver at their 43, heading to your left. Empty backfield, doubles either side. Looking at the nickel prevent. Miller, the lefty, back to pass. Will throw across the middle one more time. That one's a catch. Immediately they get back up. That was Jones on the reception. Doubles either side again at the London 38. Short drop, throw across the middle. Whoops. Sir, you're supposed to catch that football, Mr. Mittens. Mac Mittens definitely not looking like the glove there.
Well, you know, mittens are gloves without fingers, and he didn't have any.
Well, 4:12 to play. If London has anything to build on, they can look back to this contest and say, yeah, we know exactly where our strengths are this year. Again, empty backfield, doubles either side. Miller, back to pass, 5-step drop, looking, goes right side, picked off for the 3rd time. Wow, that'll wrap this up. That'll definitely wrap this up.
Yeah, this game, Denver had an outside chance at maybe just making it close, but that interception there, that's all she wrote.
Jamie McDonald, no, he doesn't have a farm, but he does have 3 interceptions. E-I-E-I-O. Hey! As we proceed, Ray King Ball, boy, he has come up big here in the second half. He is in the offset eye, slot either side for the Knights, going to the right in the maroon and silver. He'll get the call. Yep, they're going to feature him from here on out, folks. This is the ball game.
Just run down this clock and allow Denver to head back home.
Not a bad way to start the preseason if you're the London Knights. Again, coming up 6 o'clock tonight, Central, 7 on the East Coast. It is the Indianapolis Red Devils taking on Los Aztecas, or should I say Las Aztecas de Mexico. Mexico City Aztecs. Ramos and the crew waiting deep down in the Ciudad. A handoff to Ball. We have a penalty on the play. The question is, who did what? Our clock is stopped with 3:21. It is a hold against London, one of the rare mistakes that they've had.
I believe that's the only penalty of this game.
Tell you, London has played some pretty clean football today. They'll hit it to
really
Nicholson.
And we'll see London play again this upcoming Saturday at 2 o'clock. They'll play at Vancouver.
I believe I'll be on that game as well. Of course, check our preseason schedule, ladies and gentlemen, at simulationfl.net. We're also on YouTube, youtube.com/simulationfl. Ball on the carry. We'll get stopped for a nice loss of 2. That'll bring up 3rd down and the Holy Grail.
3rd and 21.
Executive producer of the Simulation Football League on YouTube is Cameron Irvine. Thanks to Mike Daggs, our broadcast executive, and all the great staff here in jolly old London for helping us bring you today's game overseas. The London Knights looking to put their first preseason win on the board, and a very solid one as Ball comes up the middle for a 1-yard gain, 4th and 20, and they'll run this clock down to the 2-minute warning or something short of that. Again, thank you to ScoreStream for being the official scoreboard of the Simulation Football League, joining us for their second season. Later this week, we mentioned the Tallahassee Pride taking on the Queen City Corsairs. That's our Independence Night Special, 6 p.m. from Buffalo. And we're now at the 2-minute warning. The 8 p.m. music 2-minute warning is here. London 30, Denver 7. This is the SFL Network on YouTube, presented by 8 p.m. Music.
And we'll have Paul Hunter back in for another punt.
2 minutes to go in this game. London 30, Denver 7 here in preseason football in the SFL. Season 11 coming up. The weekend of July 13th, 14th, 15th. The punt goes all the way to the 40-yard line. That's about it. First and 10 there. Some other preseason games to let you know about. This Thursday, we got a doubleheader. It is the Baltimore Vultures jumping into the fray. They're at the Atlanta Swarm. The Oklahoma City Renegades later that night take on Ryan Motz's San Francisco Sharks. Friday's got a good one. The Houston Hyenas and the Chicago Wildcats. Then Saturday, a big double dip. The London Knights are at the Vancouver Legion. That's a 2 o'clock game. I'll be on the call there. Then the Sioux Falls Sparrows are at the St. Louis Gladiators that night at 6. That's preseason action right here on the SFL. And a throw goes for naught.
And you can catch me again on Thursday on the same bat channel at the same bat time. I'll be covering that Thursday afternoon game.
Reader with the bat down that time of Miller. 1:49 to play at the Denver 40, 2nd and 10. Denver down huge, 30-7 against London. Josh Miller back to pass. He is sacked again. Yep, just keep running that clock, ladies and gentlemen. Or did they stop the clock? I think they stopped it. I don't know why. Oh, I think it was another incompletion. These little sneak incompletions just coming out of nowhere all of a sudden.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. I believe the Axeman had the sack there too, but I guess not.
Clock is stopped with 1:46. 3 wide set, 3rd down, back to pass. Miller going downtown, almost picked off a 4th time. Logan Keel has 1 drop today. He has 12 targets, but only 5 catches.
And the pass deflection there is by Jimmy Rigg. First time I think we've called his name tonight, but it was a good pass deflection.
4th down, they're going to go for it here. No choice but to. Trips near side. The single back is McChesney. Miller will throw near side. Catches. May turns upfield and a 1st down. Logan Keel moves the chains one more time on his 6th reception of the day. 1:37 to play. The clock is stopped. So here we go for the white and blue from the Mile High City, the Denver Nightwings, who are the former Los Vaqueros de San Antonio. Trips to the left side with a single back being McChesney. Isolation to the right. Miller back to pass. Will throw left side. Catch is made. Another 1st down. Logan Keel moving it one more time. Nope. Take that back. That's McCarroll that time. Haven't called his name much.
Caught it a couple times. I believe that was his 4th catch on the day. Hasn't been as impactful as Giacomo Jones, but he's definitely been there.
At the London 37 with 1:32 to play. Single back is McChesney again with a trips to the right-hand side. It's Miller back to pass again. Miller is sacked. Back to the London 43. Everybody got to sit down for 1. And go. Back to pass is Miller. Miller throws. Oh, man. Had to get that one out quickly because the Axeman was coming.
And on that last sack, we had both Frank Axmall and William Davidson.
3rd and 16 to call with 1:15 to play. London 30, Denver 7. Again, the London Knights are on the road this Saturday. let you know in just a moment. Play action. Miller, downfield. Catch is made. And a first down in the red zone as Denver calls time. Keel again with the reception.
He's been pretty impactful this game. He's had a drop or two, but besides that, he's had some big catches just like that one.
London travels to the Legion of Vancouver later this Saturday afternoon at 2. 1:09 to play for this game. Denver's got to come up with a 1 minute 9 second 23-point miracle to keep this game moving. I don't think that's happening with the way they've played. Miller back.
I don't either.
Miller throws. Ooh, picked off again. I think this might be 6 to the house. There he goes. So long, everybody. This is a 98-yard interception return for a touchdown.
That's Tony Adamson there, a non-contact player.
Wow. That closes the book, ladies and gentlemen. 98 yards to the crib for Tony Adamson. I believe he just played himself into a contract for next year.
Possibly. It was a nice play. And I believe all 4 interceptions that London has made have been by non-contact players.
Yeah, McDonald's got 3 of those today.
So that goes to show that non-contract players can have as big as an impact, if not more, than some of the contract players.
I believe 3 or 4 of them are heading into our first ever Hall of Fame coming up on the weekend of our SFL convention on the 14th. Austin Powers with the extra point, 37-7 with 53 ticks for this one.
Wow. That was Miller's 4th interception on the day.
Boy, he's got to go back to the drawing board and think of something quickly.
Very quickly.
Powers for the short pooch once again. He's got some mileage out of these kicks. They're almost going in the end zone. Run back across the 20 to the 22. And man, Jeremy Vegas got to look at his clipboard and figure out what went wrong today, because this has been ugly since that Giacomo Jones touchdown catch.
I think they've had some real highlights on both offense and defense, but just haven't been able to put it all together.
Bunch trips right with a lone setback being McChesney. Back to passes Miller for the Nightwings, and there goes another sack. Boy, the Knights front line is making this look easy. Another sack for the Axeman, Frank Axemal. Miller back to pass again, throw across the middle. That is caught in the first down. Timeout Denver. I don't know why, but
I don't know why either. It's Kill had a good catch there.
It's a moot point at this point.
Yeah, it is not going to help them at all.
30 seconds left here in this one at the Denver 35. London up 37-7. Could that potentially be the final score? Let's see what Josh Miller and the crew have in mind here. Doubles left, isolation right. McChesney is the set back. Miller, the lefty, back to pass. Will throw to McChesney in the flat, and that's about it. Clock running with 20 ticks.
After watching this game, London's offense has been high-powered and will be an early favorite for this upcoming season.
Catch is made across the middle. They'll call one more timeout. I believe that's Blanchek. Yep, that's Sam Blanchek. Called his name a few times today. He's been solid when the ball's been thrown to him.
He's made some really good plays on the ball, as you said earlier. Some of these tight ends can both receive and block, and he's one of them that can do both.
So we've got 9 ticks. We're at the London 33. Here you see Blanchek lining up on the front line. A bunch quad to the right. Pistol formation now. Back to pass is Miller. Miller rolls to his right. Airs it out for the end zone. 1 tick left. It will go in for Giacomo Jones.
And I think we're going to see a very similar play drawn up. I think Denver's just going to try to score to end on a solid note, on a positive note in this game that's been mostly negative.
Nathan Blake was in on the coverage that time. He helped to bat that one away. So this is it. This is the absolute final play of today's game. And what is a great game it has been for London. Here we go. Bunch quad right-hand side again from the pistol. The gun sounds. Miller back to pass. A lot of time for the end zone. Picked off again.
The fifth one on the day. Whew.
Yep, that'll do it. The London Knights, a big win, 37-7 over the Denver Nightwings. Here's the 2K postgame show. All London, all the time. 324 in the air, 41 on the ground, but they forced 5 turnovers, all 5 interceptions. Wow. There's one of them by McDonald. Jamie McDonald was just wicked with it today in the secondary.
He was. Do we know who got that last interception?
They didn't say. It was just a big bunch. There's one of the touchdown throws. That was Shikanami Langley. Nathan Lee had a strong day in the pocket today.
Tim McCarr, though, for Denver, had 189 yards on kick returns. So that's something for Denver to be proud about.
There's another one of those McDonald interceptions. I'll tell you, Ray King Ball, for what it's worth, does enough to keep the defense honest and set up the rest of the offense. Frank Axmal, look at him. 2.5 sacks for the big Axe man.
He had a very solid day.
Nathan Lee, 324 yards, 3 scores on the day. Miller had 300 yards, but he only had a touchdown and 5 picks. And there's another one to Jamie McDonald.
And then you had Austin Powers, who also went 3 for 3 field goal wise.
I tell you, it was an absolutely solid all-around day for the London Knights.
Barring that one interception that Nathan Lee threw, it was a great game for London.
You know what? Again, if they can do stuff like this during the regular season, I say they are a definite playoff contender.
I agree. Definitely agree on that.
Well, I tell you, lots of highlights today from today's game. Your APM Music Player of the Game is Nathan Lee. 324 yards on 19 of 26 passing, 3 scores, 1 pick. He was the man. That'll do it from here in jolly old London. For Tanner Hendrick, I'm Alvin Washington. For all of us here in the United Kingdom, we say thank you for watching the SFL Network on YouTube. Stay tuned, 6 o'clock tonight, Indianapolis at Mexico City. You don't dare want to miss it. For now, we say good night from London, England. And thank you, everyone. You are watching the SFL Network on YouTube, presented by APM Music.